It's alright. Skull Castle, welcome! Mr. Examed, hey! Milchbaum, welcome! Hi Papa, Father, Daddy. Iridine, hi! Nikris, hello! Welcome, guys! What are with my eyes? Are they red? Yes, sometimes I notice that my eyes are red. I think that's because of the soft boxes, or because I was cutting chili a lot lately on stream, or because I was wearing these gloves. And I think the reason why my hands are that dry and hurting and itching is not because it's winter, but because of the gloves. Because usually I was using some purple gloves and they were without some latex or something. I don't know if I have some kind of allergy, but I never had some kind of allergy against gloves or something. But it was weird, so maybe that's the reason. So today I'm not gonna use any gloves. Boeing! Cocoa butter! Yeah, I was putting some cocoa butter onto my hands. 100% real cocoa butter. It was so firm, and I rubbed it in my hands to make it fluid, and then I rubbed it onto my skin. So yeah, now they don't hurt that much anymore. Welcome Auntie, and hey Hoden, and Sicker Bamboozle. Hi, and hello Coolman. So yeah, why are you not streaming anymore, Mitchbaum? Because today I wanted to host you. That's what I promised you. That's what I told you I would do. So wait, for the soup we need some big onions here. These big boys here. Chinaman has to punish you. Would he punish someone? I think he's a gentleman. He wouldn't punish anyone. So, and today we're making a German mini dumpling soup. So I'm gonna make a normal soup, veggie soup. So it's all vegetarian tonight. And I'm gonna put in some mini dumplings, German mini dumplings with semolina, eggs, butter, and nutmeg. I'm gonna show you how the semolina looks like. It looks pretty nice. It's here. This here, that's the semolina. And yeah, I'm gonna stir it with the butter, and I should take the butter out of the fridge because the butter needs to be very soft. The butter, and then also, yeah, some eggs. Have you made any Vietnamese dish on stream? Yes, I have, brownie filled cookie, I have. And I'm gonna make some Vietnamese dishes soon. But not next week. For next week I plan something else. But yeah, I have made some Vietnamese pancakes on stream. And I have made some Asian noodle soup on stream. And I'm gonna make the pho noodle soup, so the traditional Vietnamese beef soup. I'm gonna make it on stream, which will take quite long because yeah, the pho noodle soup, it takes about 2 hours to cook, only in a pot. So preparation, cooking, I think we will need about 3 to 4 hours. Yes, I will do pho in future, definitely, Mr. Examed. And yeah, now the German soup. I think we're gonna start with the veggies while the butter is getting softer here, because we need it soft. And yeah, let's cut the veggies. So it's stone board, you remember from yesterday, for the salad. So my bamboo board. And now let's prepare. Hey Closeless! It's been a long time! You're not new! Closeless, you're here in my stream since 1 year now. I know you're not new. And I remember your names. Of course not when you're only here for one time and then you're gone. But when you're here for a longer time, I really try to remember your names. I think that's important. To just, yeah, give everyone the same attention. At least I try to. Of course, when someone is writing a bit more than someone else, then I give that person more attention, because yeah, that's normal. If someone is talking to me, then I have to reply, right? You're Vietnamese, but you do not like pho. Oh. Why? Don't you like beef or... yeah, why don't you like it? Hey, the I Am Unique, welcome. You think pho is cool, but you do not like it? Okay, so you think it's cool, but you do not like it. So you do not like the taste, but you think it has a cool style? Something? Oh yeah, Nikris, I heard you are making a dragon cake. So in the shape of a dragon. Let me see when you're finished, okay? Let me see your dragon cake. So. You're so mad at the moment? Oh. Oh, okay. Someone was cheating in your CSGO game. Is that the cheat where you look around the corners and you see everything? You see, every enemy. That's a bad cheat. This room is pretty calm. We can feel it. Yeah, closeless. I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah, it always sucks when there are cheaters in a game. Somehow I do not hear any music. I have turned my volume up, but I don't hear any music. Do you guys hear background music? Tell me, please. Is this a replay? Why should this be a replay when I'm answering you? What? So, this is of course live. This is live. So, we're keeping the root as always. And we're just getting rid of the skin here. Of the outer skin. He was spinning around and headshotted everyone. Okay, well that was an easy game for him, right? But of course it's easy when you're cheating then. Ah, now I heard a bit of a sound. Now it's gone again. I can foresee everything. That's why it's a replay for sure. Yeah, I'm like a fortune teller. I exactly know what people are gonna write. Almeria, welcome! So we're chopping the onions like this. Oh, now I have background music. Nice. And you guys too, right? Such a good brain. Yeah, of course, closeless. I mean, I would be having a bad memory when I can't even remember people that are here since a year and actively writing. Of course, I can't remember any lurkers. But if you're, if you are writing since 1 year here, actively, then I remember you. Today your name is Burn Fingers? Ouch! You burned your fingers when you put the pizza out of the oven. Ooh. Yeah, I know how that feels. I burn my fingers regularly, so once every week. What am I cooking, Hell Hero? It's gonna be a heartwarming soup. It's the German mini dumpling soup. We will put mini dumplings into the soup later. So. You miss your 1-year birdie, Almeria. Oh, what happened? You should have your red birdie now. So is there a bug with the Twitch loyalty sub badge? Wow, I love onions. Like I said yesterday, I think onions just go with every dish. Of course, with every hearty dish, not with a sweet one. But yeah, you get this kind of umami taste. No. Of course, there are always people who do not like onions or garlic. Especially children, they do not like onions. So I also didn't like onions when I was a child. So. Yeah, that's right! Your name color, Almeria, is matching the color of the birdie perfectly. Mr. Xame, that's right. Almerian blue. Yeah. So, another onion. What am I actually cooking, Closeless? I just told you it's a soup, a German mini dumpling soup, so we will put little dumplings into the soup later. Iridine didn't like them as a child either. Yeah, only very few children like onions. For example, my sister, the one who duo streams with me in summer, Apple Tapple. She loved onions already as a child. So she was even eating them raw. I was so shocked. She was just about 5 years old and was eating raw onions. Very, very special. Go in like this. Look, and then the root is holding it together, and we have some kind of onion fan here. See? Doesn't fall off. And you also liked onions and garlic as a child. Yeah, that's very unusual for children. Usually, children are very picky when it comes to food. Oh, you were also eating raw onions, Almira. Okay, so maybe they're not as few children. Oh wow, the smell is amazing already. You know, the best part of cooking is when you're really hungry and you're cooking, then there's the feeling of excitement when you're cooking. So you're hungry, you're seeing the food, you're cutting the food, and then you already get aroused, you know, you feel it and you sniff it, you smell it, I'm sorry. Of course you're not sniffing it, just smelling it. Yeah, maybe some people are sniffing it. Whew. Yeah, this onion was quite spicy. I feel it in my eyes. Gets into my eyes. Ooh, let's drink something. Usually, when I cut onions, it doesn't do anything to my eyes, but today it kind of does. Goldamsel is sniffing the food, yeah. Like these onions here. Look, a bunch of onions. Wow. The light is too bright for the onions. Okay, well, you can see it down here. You get aroused when cooking. Yeah, of course. I mean, have you heard of sexy food? So food that makes you aroused and gets you excited. So for example, chili. Chili adds some heat to your body. Also chocolate. Oysters, of course, but not many people like oysters. But I can recommend you oysters baked with cheese. So I also do not like the raw oysters, because raw oysters, they really taste something like glibber, slimy. I do not like the raw oysters because of their sliminess. But when the oyster is baked with cheese, it tastes so delicious. It's like some salmon with cheese, you know? It's not that much of a difference. So that's what I can recommend to you. So yeah, oysters, chili, chocolate, also strawberry. Just combine all of these 3 foods and then you will have a romantic dinner and a romantic evening and night. So chocolate, yeah, definitely. And cheese makes everything better. Yeah. So it's proved when talking about the example of the oyster. So, did you say salmon? Yes. Yes, it then doesn't taste slimy anymore, but it's more firm. So when it's baked with cheese, the oyster gets firm and has some kind of firm fish fillet kind of meat. People are eating your family? What do you mean? Fish is your family. What do you mean with that? Or salmon is your family. Oh yeah, chocolate with licorice. With licorice? No, chocolate liquor, right? Not with licorice. Never tried that. But yeah, chocolate liquor. That's a good thing. I have some chocolate liquor here. I have amarula fruit and cream. Yeah, very delicious. Yeah. Your last name is Salmon. Okay, that's why. That's a cool family name, by the way. That's a cool family name. Some people, they have weird names. For example, I knew a girl. Her name was Eva, and her parents' last name was Adam. So Eva, Adam, Eva and Adam, you know. So in case you do not know the story, it's from the Bible. So Eva and Adam, according to the Bible, the first 2 people on Earth. So that's a bit funny to name your daughter Eva when your last name is Adam. Or here in Germany, there was a guy, his name was Axel, and his last name was Schweiß, which means sweat. So Schweiß is the German name for sweat. So, and Axel is here. And so Axel and Schweiß, so his sweat coming out of his body parts. I don't think that's even funny for people who are not German. But Axel Schweiß, that was a funny name, and he was even a celebrity. But I don't think it was his artist name or something. They probably named him like that on purpose. What were the parents thinking? Yeah, I mean, Axel is not written like Axel, the Axel here. but still pretty similar. Okay, at least it's funny for the Germans. Alright. Okay, I'm glad Brownie-filled Cookie could also understand. They had a weird sense of humor. Yep. But I think names in general are interesting, you know? Because names tell you a lot. For example, my first name is Franziska. And Franziska, from the name of Franciscus, you know, means little French girl. So Franziska, little French girl, I think. That's a cute name. Even though I cannot really speak French. I can understand French, but I'm not good at talking. I think I can't even say anything in French anymore. But yeah, also when looking at Twitch names, you can see there's some reason behind why people name themselves that way. You know, for example, Brownie-filled Cookie, I can imagine you love brownies and you love cookies, and you love especially when the brownie is filled with cookies or cookie dough brownies, whatever. And so, yeah, I can imagine that's the reason why you named yourself Brownie-filled Cookie. Or for example, Almeria, you explained me one time why you named yourself that way. I think I've forgotten. I think it was a game character? Am I right? Excuse me if I'm wrong. Okay. This league has some brown leaves, I'm getting rid of them. And what about you, cool man? Well, I think you're an easy-going type of guy, so you do not like to worry, you just like to chill. You're not the type of person that likes to get stressed. Because you know, some people, they can handle stress well, but I think you're the type of person that just wants to hang around, do something fun. That's why you named yourself Cool Man. Because you like it cool and chill. But I cannot say anything about the numbers of your name. So, now let's watch the league, and then I will be right back with you guys. Wait, someone is subscribing! Oh my gosh! I'm coming! Wait. Titania! Hey! 16 months in a row! Thank you so much! Glad to catch one of your streams again, yes! Thank you so much, dear Kitania. Give her some lovely welcome, please, everyone. Thank you so much for your resubscription. And is the bot working for Kitania? Ah, there, it's working! Kitania is a cool streamer. Check out the stream, twitch.tv/Kitania. Yeah, I have programmed that for... Well, I didn't program it, but I have enabled that command for all the streamers that are close to me, all the streamers that were a mod in my stream. So Kitania was a mod in my stream, but I decided to just demod all of the streamers and instead give them a command to promote their stream, because I only wanted the kind of real mods to be mods and instead give them some promotion that way. And PG, welcome back! And hi Slams TV! And hello Dromon! And Sleepylings! Hi! Cooking again, yes! Yeah. Welcome back, Sleepylings. So let's finish washing that leek. And then I will be with you again in the front. So, how am I doing? Well, I'm doing well. This is my 5th stream in a row, my 5th cooking stream. I'm doing a row of cooking streams now in the semester holidays. And then, yeah, in between, also, I think, a few game streams, but not that many. I wanted to focus on cooking first. So, now here's the leek. It's good to have you all back, guys. The last few days were really funny. I really enjoyed them. So let's cut the leek. So also for the dumpling soup, mini dumpling soup. It's so nice to have these colorful birdies here. First I thought, what kind of sub badges should I make myself? And then, should I make some kind of egg for the birdies? So the subscribers that are here for 1 month, they get an egg, and then the birdie grows bigger and bigger. But then I thought, no, that's gonna take an eternity, and yeah. Then I thought it's better to make all of the birdies very colorful instead. Then everyone is a birdie and not just an egg, you know? Who wants to be an egg? No one. So... what's with the piano stream, Almeria? Ah, you mean I should soon make one? Thank you, Sleepylings! Oh no! 2 fell down. I'm gonna pick them up after I've finished cutting the other leek here. 2 escaped. Yeah, that's really wow. You only follow 4 streamers, so you're new to Twitch. I think there are many people new to Twitch now, so there are more and more people coming to Twitch from other platforms and joining because, for example, a friend of mine, she's a cosplayer and she recently joined Twitch. And before joining Twitch, she was only promoting her cosplays on Facebook. And then she thought, hey, why not Twitch? Because there she can show how she is making the cosplays and not only the result. You don't like to watch people playing video games? Don't lie, Sleepy. Hi, Bodhi! Welcome. Well, it depends on the kind of person. Some people really do not enjoy video games. But I think you can't say that you don't enjoy any of the video games. Because, for example, me, I'm not good at playing first-person shooter games. But I like games like League of Legends, World of Warcraft, or Hearthstone. So I think there's a game for everyone. So, now I'm gonna throw away the 2 leeks that just fell on the floor. I'm gonna throw them away and get out the celery. This celery here. And I'm gonna wash it, then gonna peel it. You're good at all games. Yeah, some people are
This
good at
is an
all.
automatic message
Oh
from
my
Twitch
gosh.
TV. We're having technical difficulties with the Kappa emote.
It scared
Please
the hell
type
out of
Kappa
me!
into your chat to make sure it works. Thank you for your cooperation.
Make sure to spam lots of kappas, please, guys. Look, this almost looks like a kappa head, right? What was happening? Well, I have this wonderful soundboard here. And it controls my scenes. So when I click on a button, then it switches the scene. But also on this soundboard I have different animations, you know? And when I trigger them, then they, yeah. For example, I have kappa, I have a heart, some things like that. I'm gonna show it later, but I think, yeah, it was not me who triggered it because I have the sound launchpad twice. One is here and one is in my living room. And in my living room is my gaming setup. And I think someone there in the living room wanted to scare me. But yeah, good job. I was so surprised. So yeah, I have the same functions on my soundboard in the living room in my kitchen here. So 2 soundboards, same buttons. All right. You hate Twitch emoticons? You can see Goldamsel got scared a little. My cheeks are red now. Ah. Well, that's good. That's good. Then I do not look so pale. Alright, let's do this here with this celery. Now we'll get out the tissue for the trash. Gonna get rid of the root part here. So, just like this. And then also up here to make a flat surface, just like that. Shame on you that you scared her with your covers. Yeah, PG, that one man spam again. You're sorry. But I'm happy other people joined the spam. So, and then you go around the celery just like this. It has a really thick skin, so gotta get rid of a lot of the skin here to reach the wonderful white part. Did you ever find the lettuce in the avocado cream? No, Sleepy Links. I didn't search for it. Yesterday I just ate it all. I was so hungry. The salad was wonderfully filling because of the shrimps and the cheese and also the eggs. I just presented you 2 eggs, but actually I ate all of them, of course. Just a few pizza buns were left and I ate them in the morning. So, Now here's some brown parts. Gonna cut these off. But yeah, I saw a part of the bus broadcast today. And I saw that there were 2 lettuce leaves in my avocado cream. And one little small lettuce leaf was there. I wanted to make some screenshots, so I switched through the past broadcast. And I saw your comment. So, good. There are some darker parts, gotta get rid of them too. And then everything should be fine. Yeah. I have uploaded this recipe onto my blog. And you can go to Goldamsel TV and find this recipe, and in the recipe I say only about 200 grams of celery root, but if you like celery, you can also use more, you know? You can use more. Here, I will take my smart weight here. Then. This now is 600, okay? This would be 1/3 of the celery, but I think I will use just the whole celery. I like celery, don't want to waste it. I wouldn't know what to make out of the rest of the celery. So. Okay. And it's so hard to cut through. Hey, Double, welcome back. Oh, Milchbaum, if you're using these pre-shredded kind of spices, these kind of veggie chunks you can get at the supermarket, then yeah, they are full of chemicals and flavor enhancers. I don't like them, I never use them. They are bad for your brain, by the way, Milchbaum, so flavor enhancers are really damaging the brain, and I do not know why the industry is still putting flavor enhancers in the food. Yeah, of course I know, because it's cheaper for the industry to produce food then. It's way cheaper, yeah. And so they are poisoning their customers. And I really mean it. That's not just some talk to scare you guys, but I really mean it. If you buy something, then please always take a look at the back side of the package and see if there are any flavor enhancers inside. You gotta check for that. And sometimes the flavor enhancers even have other names. So yeah, maybe I should write something about that to inform you guys. And I will look up how these flavor enhancers are called. In English, they have chemical names, some E numbers. I don't know if these E numbers are the same in English. I will look it up for you guys. I want you guys to be healthy. So, some people, they think that cheese is bad because it is so greasy, or they think chocolate is bad. But actually, the grease in food is not bad for you as long as it's good grease. For example, in avocados, you know, that's very good grease. Or olive oil. Thank you for streaming so often. Yeah, thanks for being here, Double, and everyone else too. Thank you guys. Otherwise it would make no sense that I'm here streaming. So I will take out another bowl. The R numbers in Europe are not chemical. The E numbers. There are some E numbers that represent flavor enhancers. I will have to check it, and I will post it on my blog then. You got your capture card to stream PlayStation 4 soon? Arrived a couple of days ago. Nice! So, which game are you streaming? And Dirk, welcome back. Is it possible to disable Twitch emoticons? Okay, why don't you like them, Sleepy Links? What do you have against the Twitch emoticons? I think some are very well made. Especially the subscriber emoticons. And Goku, welcome! So, we're making little cubes out of it. Or maybe it's not really a cube, but just little pieces. Because, yeah, it's really hard, this root. So I don't want to cook it too long. You can't stand it. Why not? You don't like the Kappa face? Well, Kappa has this kind of look on his face. This sarcastic look. You just like the regular emoji. Alright. I don't think you can disable Kappa since he is kind of the face of Twitch. The face of Twitch emoticons. Bindim, thank you for the follow. Perfect. Well, because of the oxygen, after a while, the celery gets brown, but it doesn't matter because we're gonna cook it anyways in the soup. It's gonna be covered with water. You love soup, me too. What kind of soup do you love? There are all kinds of soup. I like the pho noodle soup, the Vietnamese one, traditional one. Then I like miso soup. I like my own creation of a mixture of miso soup and German veggie soup, so I created my own version of it. You can find it on my goldamsel.tv blog. It's called Goldamsels Asia Noodle Soup. And yeah, also I like nutmeg soup, pumpkin soup. I also made pumpkin soup on stream. You can also find it on goldamsel.tv. And yeah, I'm a soup lover. You get some fluids into your body and you get nice nutritions. Tomato soup with big meatballs. Nice. Yeah, I love tomato soup too. In general, I love tomato sauce. Okay, you don't like the cover face because it looks like MSN chat 10 years ago. Alright. Sometimes you also fail the emotes. How does that happen? Oh, yeah, you mistype, for example, instead of Amsel Heart, you write Amsel Heat, right? Like Mr. Extreme does. Hey, Kelly Tao, thank you for the host! You should get some host alert anytime soon. I hope so. I hope so. Welcome everyone from Kelly Tao's stream. I'm making a very delicious soup tonight with celery, onions, leek, and some mini dumplings. And yeah, just tell me, what kind of soup do you like? We just talked about soup. There is your host alert, dear Kelly. Thank you so much! Hosting me with 10 viewers. Make sure guys to follow Kelly Tao. She is a wonderful streamer. Very, very kind. Thank you for hosting. And Player Makerino, thank you for the follow. And Amsel Kappa should be a thing. Yeah, I think I can never be as good as the original Kappa, so I'm not making that one. Hey Hiralia, welcome! And Player Makerino, what's up? Oh, you haven't even streamed yet? Oh, okay, so it's an offline host, but wow, an offline host with 10 people, that's a lot. Please forgive me for being so negative, Sleepy Links. Well, that's okay, that's just your opinion, so that's not being negative if you dislike Kappa faces. So... doesn't matter. Love your cooking streams! Yeah. Oh, the celery smells so nice. Now I'm really sniffing. But it just smells so good. Anna Yoshino, thank you for the follow. If you would be negative, the world will end. No, I can hardly imagine that. PG, you seem too nice for that. Do you guys know some people who seem too nice to be even angry? I'm not one of these people, I can tell you. I can get angry. I've gotten angry on stream already, and I think I had all kinds of emotion on stream already. Anger, happiness, sadness, some scary moments, definitely. Oh, by the way, I just reminded myself of, I have a best of video from the years 2015 and 2016, and I already cut some of the highlights together into 4 videos. So I have one best of Goldamsel video for motivational moments, I have one best of Goldamsel for scary moments only, one Goldamsel video for scary moments where I list up all the scenes where I got scared a lot, and then a Goldamsel best of moments for thoughtful scenes. So if you guys are interested, in the next few days I'm gonna release the best of Goldamsel motivational moments first. So I will start with motivational moments, then continue with some scary or thoughtful moments, and then crazy and so on, you know? But I split it up into 4 videos because in one video it would be too long. So one best of moment video is about 3 minutes. But yeah, if you have 4 videos of those, then it's already 12 minutes. And 12 minutes in one video is too long. No one would watch that. Okay, so on YouTube people have a very short time span. And especially with best of moments video, you need to keep it short. The moment you see a mirror is a scary moment every day. You have to see it that way. When I do not feel that well, then I always think of, okay, even if I would be ugly. Let's imagine I would be ugly, but what does it do to me? Do I get bad grades at university because I'm ugly? Do people dislike me because I'm ugly? No. So even if you feel ugly, people do not dislike you because of this. And you won't get bad grades, and you won't lose money because you feel ugly. So it doesn't hurt you. So instead of thinking that you feel ugly, you should think, okay, so even if I would be, you go out there, maybe someone who is not confident and sees you and thinks, that person looks kind of messed up, and then they feel better about themselves, and so you have done a good deed to someone else because that person now feels better. And I can assure you, it's always different what you think and what other people think of you, because some people might think that they have super huge pimples in their face, but other people just see a really small red dot. So sometimes your inner voice is over-exaggerating. So it's really that way. You can call your inner voice your inner demon. I call it my inner demon, and then you can fight it. So don't listen to that voice, okay? You have a goatee? What? Do I understand it right? You have a goat as a pet? Or what? You wanted to be special. You know a cute girl and she had a pimple on her nose, she started freaking out. So you gave her a hug. Since that day we are best friends and you post a kappa. So is this a true story or did you just make it up? Oh, a goatee! So a beard on your chin. Alright, got it. Who's that scary guy in the mirror? And even if someone is really looking very scary, then at least people leave you alone and won't bother you because they are scared of you. So, don't you think I'm right saying that it shouldn't matter? So even I think, for example, now I don't wear mascara or something because I just hate it when I have to wipe it off my face, and then when the mascara is on your eyelashes, it takes long to wipe it off, and so I'm not using mascara anymore on stream. In everyday life I do not use mascara anyways because I don't like it. Only when I go out making party or something. So yeah, on stream I would wear mascara for special occasions. Like for example when it's my birthday, I would wear it. But I think, okay, it makes my eye bigger, maybe 1 millimeters. So maybe it makes my eye bigger by 1 millimeters, and it's just not worth it to spend time and hours of my day to wipe it off. And also, it takes longer when I put it on. So now I'm much faster that I do not use mascara. Hey, Kixie, welcome. Praise the Queen. I don't know what it is that some streamers, some female streamers are calling themselves queen. I wouldn't do that. I find it better when people, for example, PG Interrupted made a picture of me as an angel. I find that much more appealing than being a queen. Because what does a queen do? She's reigning, okay, she's reigning. And then she's giving orders, and now... But being an angel really means that you need a really good personality and you need to shine from within and bring other people happiness. So that's why I find angel more appealing. And yeah, that picture was very cute. I still remember PG. Yeah, it looked so good. It's still on my Facebook, so PG, if you want to show that picture to some people here so they know what we are talking about, just go to Facebook and then post the link in chat so people can see it. You sound like a wise monk. Well, I take this as a compliment. And yeah, monks are very chill. But I'm actually not that chill. So I can get very fiery. But yeah, usually I'm easy to deal with. Oh gosh, so much of the celery. 1, 2. It's a compliment. Okay, thanks. Good. You weren't scary at Gamescom. Yeah, of course not. Why would you be scary? So I think you look quite normal to me. That picture. Ah, yeah. So the last pieces. Oh, this is not good. This is brown. Last piece of the celery. And then I think I can already heat up the stove. Where did the picture go? Can't find it. Yeah, it's already 1 year ago, so I guess it's somewhere deep down in the corners of Facebook somewhere. Is this pot even big enough? Should be big enough. I am so ready. Thank you for the follow. And also Alex, thank you for following. You're finishing the cake, Nikris. I'm looking forward to see it. Really looking forward to see it. Yeah, Alex, thank you. You will have to scroll for ages. Yes, I think he has to scroll down very much. Does your camera have auto zoom? My webcam is connected to the Kinect camera here, so I have two cams. The Kinect camera captures my movement whenever I go around. It follows me, so the webcam follows me. It's part of my custom-made stream software. I should make a command for that. I said it yesterday already, because I think in every stream I say that sentence for about 5 or 6 times. So, Mr. Examed, you're one of the mods. Could you please make a command for that, maybe? Or maybe at least for next stream. That would be good. I have to explain this a lot. Yes. Yes, Coolman. So I apologize to everyone who has to hear this over and over again. It's just that whenever someone is asking, I need to answer. I don't want to be impolite. You will take a picture. Perfect. What color is the dragon? And Nikris, you can just whisper it to one of the moderators, and they will then post the link in chat for everyone to see your cake. And so I can see it too. Okay. All the skin of the celery goes into the trash. Alright. So, I'm taking a look at this. Ah, carrots are missing. Does this even fit into that pot? I will take this pot. Or maybe I cannot decide. I think I will take a bigger pot. Otherwise, yeah, I am gonna regret it maybe. Yeah, I don't want to regret the decision of having a small pot, a pot that's too small for the soup. The tissue for my nose. Yeah, better use the bigger one just in case. Yeah, that's right. The biggest pot I have. Yeah, that's the biggest pot I have. So, I'm looking forward to Nikris' picture. I'm not good at baking cakes. Not that good. But maybe someday I'll learn baking. But baking is a whole lot different than cooking, because with baking it's more of an artwork and you have to really shape the cake, and you take sugar fondant and you decorate it, and you take different kinds of tools small brushes or something, and then you work on the cake like on some kind of sculpture. And so it's not really cooking. Cooking is different than baking. So you just bake the basic cake, but then the whole process is starting. So with just baking the cake, you're not done. You have to then go on with the fondant, with the cream, with the ganache, how it's all called. So ganache is this French chocolate cover. And yeah, that's fresh rosemary. No, I have fresh parsley here and some leftover basil and then some sheaves. Sheaves. Gosh, you have sent it to me, Sleepy Links, but I still didn't get it. So I will take this pot. This is my biggest pot. I also have another big pot, which would be the pot I use for pho, which is a fast cooking pot. But it's not as big as this one, so this is really my biggest. I'm gonna use this one, and for the pho I will use the pho fast cooking pot. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Flour? So, and I do not have clarified butter, so today I'm just gonna use butter with a bit of oil to give it some kind of butter flavor. And why do I mix it with oil? Because otherwise the butter gets brown too fast and messes up the whole pot. Chives. Like this? Chives. And I will take sesame oil. You can take any oil you want. I wouldn't recommend olive oil. Doesn't really fit the soup, olive oil. Yeah. So butter and oil. And Sadapalot, welcome back. And hello, Irangu. Let's make a Dutch whipped cream cake. That's easy. Yeah, of course, there are some easy cakes. So there are some cakes where you just put a layer of whipped cream on top and decorate with some berries. That's of course an easy cake. But yeah, who would eat all of that? So I'm not having a big family who would eat my cake. I would make some cupcakes, yeah. I already made some brownies on stream. So I will put my celery here and my onions. And oh yeah, I need to take care of the carrots. I almost forgot the carrots. They're still packed. Oh, and I have some fennel here. Let's use this too. So fennel is not in my recipe, but it fits the soup. So in case you have fennel or something, just use fennel. I will be right back with you guys. Just taking care of washing that stuff here. Oh my gosh, it's dirty. So let's wash the fennel. And then I will be right back with you guys. Good. Yeah, I could make a small cake, of course, for a person cake. Eat it over 2 days. Yeah, that's right. So I'm heating up the stove on a low to medium heat. Because of the butter, I don't want the butter to get burnt. And here's the fennel. I cut off the kind of ears of the fennel. So, oh, it's still a bit dirty. Now let's chop it. If we need some veggie soup, Goldamsel got plenty. Yes. So, and here you can see the core of the fennel, and this has to go. Yeah? Because the core is very hard. So, this is a big mess here. I will take care of this in a moment. So, just get rid of the core. It's too hard to chew on. You also don't want it in soup. That's some dirty fennel. So, this here is alright. Look! It doesn't happen often that I have such a dirty fennel. So, now it's clean. So just chop it into small pieces, just like this. The stream died? For Mr. Examed it's normal? How about you guys? Did you know that the flag of Japan also has a pie chart of how much Japan is Japan? 100%. Hey Zornab, welcome. So, just like this. Small fennel pieces, because fennel is a very hot veggie. Takes long to get cooked. It's similar hard to celery, a bit softer. So, thank you Zornab for the follow. Stream died? What? What's up with Twitch? That's not because of me. I can assure you, I checked my internet, my settings, everything is fine. So first I put the onions in. Wow, I'm happy I took the big pot. Good. First the onions go in. We'll put the heat up. Yes, that's right. Really cutting them small for all the little Brachiosauries. Can I call them sauries? Sauries? So. Okay, it's fine for everyone else except for Kixie and for Almeria. Okay. Good. But everyone else is here. Perfect. Is fennel in the onion family? It looks onion-like, but definitely doesn't smell onion-like, so I don't know. But yeah, it looks similar to an onion. You're back, Almeria. Great. Good, so the stream did not die. So let's wash some carrots. Wow, that's a big one. Should we take the big one? Yeah, why not? Let's take the big one. Or maybe I should take 2 carrots that are similar to each other. So, this one and that one. Yeah, I will take 2 similar carrots. Gotta wash them good. Yeah, the big one looked so appealing because then if you have a big veggie, you don't have to go on and take care of all the little details, and it's just much easier to cut. Yeah, I now took two similar ones. Peeler. While it's not sizzling. Let's see. And Coyote's back! Hey! Coyote is a birdie here since 5 months in a row, guys. High five to you, Coyote. Guys, make sure to spam lots of love for him in the chat. And you have a cool new profile picture, Coyote. A paw. Thank you. Thank you so much, dear Coyote. Oh gosh, that one man spam. What did people write before that? It was only, oh yeah, Anu Yoshi is hungry. And then a big wall of hearts. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Ah, now I hear the onions. Good. So, I will put some pinches of sugar onto the onions so they can caramelize a bit. So 2 pinches of onion I will put on, not onion. 2 pinches of sugar I will put onto the onions, that way around. So. Okay, now let's peel them. Did you screw up? No, you didn't screw up, but you didn't give the others the chance to spam too. But it's okay, at least more hearts. It's better to have more hearts than not enough. You never cooked? All the time it's fast food for you, Ed? Oh, well, I have a new blog now, goldamsel.tv, and you can go there for some inspiration, for some recipes. I uploaded some of my video highlights there, and also here on Twitch I have some cooking stream highlights, and you can just learn. Or from now on you can just watch live, and then you can learn how to cook. It's actually not very difficult. Because, for example, this soup here is just so easy. Cutting veggies and throwing them into a pot, adding some water, season it with salt, a bit of sugar, with some herbs, a bit of lovage, stuff like that, pepper. You love cooked carrots so much. Yeah, I love it when they are really soft. But also when they are in a salad, but then in small, thin stripes. Don't peel the carrots, the skin is healthy. But these are not organic carrots. And also, yeah, the skin may be healthy, but there's some earth on there, and I washed it off, but some parts you can't wash off. Milchfarm still here. Nice. Good. Now let's cut them very thin, otherwise they need too long to get cooked. Oh, one fell down. We'll cut this way. There, little thin carrots. You never peel your root crops? Yeah, I have bought some organic potatoes and I'm gonna make them on stream tomorrow. I think tomorrow it's gonna be some Asian curry, but with a twist, with fried potatoes. So usually you would make some Asian curry with mee noodles or with rice noodles or with some other kinds of noodles or rice. But instead of rice or mee noodles, I will use the potatoes. Because I'm in the mood for some fried potatoes. And then I still have a bunch of carrots here, so... Hey, Chaos Imp, welcome! An international dish? Well, it's gonna be an Asian curry. So with coconut cream, curry, then also carrots, onions, shiitake mushrooms, and then with the fried potatoes. You don't die from eating earth or soil. Yeah, that's right. That's true. Even fast food could be healthy if you make it for yourself. Yeah, if you eat homemade fast food, because then you know exactly what you have put in there, and that, yeah, of course you don't put any chemical ingredients in there like they do in the industry, right? So, some wonderful carrot pieces. Maybe I should make them even smaller. Maybe just half of the carrot. Yeah. Let's do this. I could have done that sooner, but... Anyways, we have time, right? Do you like goat cheese? Yeah. I like goat cheese. I like many different kinds of cheese. So camembert. Of course I like Gouda. I like old Gouda. So let's stir the soup. And yeah, they are glazing here. Now I can put in the celery. So talking about cheese, cheese is just perfect with any dish. And I said that to onions too, that onions are perfect with any dish. But yeah, onions do not go well with sweet dishes. So cheese goes well with sweet dishes, right? So I have heard of people who put a bit of marmalade on their cheese. So cheese goes well with some sweet dishes. Do you ever make gluten-free dishes? Oh, Zoneb, no. I don't really take care of if there are gluten in my food. Because I do not have that allergy. But yeah, I think if you have such an allergy, then you take care of it. But yeah, I don't. Sorry. So. But I cook vegetarian dishes. So vegetarian dishes with fish, beef. So all kinds of different dishes. Yeah. And in case you guys have some recommendations or some wishes for a dish, you can tell me. Goat cheese is great on pizza. Yeah, and also great in a salad. And great with Greek souvlaki pita. So, let's cut this carrot small. Good. Perfect. So, gluten-free food seems to be a trend at the moment. Of course, there are also people who have this gluten allergy, but I think if you're not allergic to gluten, then there's no reason why you should eat gluten-free. At least I see no reason. Ah, perfect. Once in a while you need to stir it. So, and now we can go on and make the mini dumplings. The sweet mini dumplings. Here, I will use this pot. No need to apologize. So, Zorneb, I cannot relate to such an allergy, so just say sorry because I feel with you. I try to feel with you. So, because I can imagine it sucks to have an allergy. Good. Now, for the dumplings, we need 140 grams of semolina, then 60 grams of butter, and a pinch of nutmeg. So let's take my little scale here. So the butter is now very, very soft. Can you have a part-time restaurant so you can eat there? General Jenkins, if I would have the financial situation that I could buy myself a restaurant, I would definitely invest it in a bigger kitchen for myself first, so here in my home. Your kitchen area is way more organized than mine. It's not that organized, so for example my cupboard, I just throw the clean pots into the cupboard because I don't mind to just organize them. All that matters is that they are clean. So 60 grams. There's 40. Cooking insects! No. No way. Not looking forward to cooking anything that looks gross in my eyes. Of course some people they eat insects, but nope. People deciding it's trendy means those who have to follow it because of allergies have more interesting things to eat. Yeah. Now, 2 eggs and then a pinch of nutmeg and salt. But first we need to stir the butter with a blender. Not with a blender, with a hand mixer. There are some sweet dishes with onion. Which one? Oh yeah, you can caramelize the onions with sugar and then of course they are sweeter and yeah. Maybe you can then use them for a dessert or something? Do vegans come to this stream and preach? No, they don't. So for example, I know a vegan cooking streamer and she's very kind and no, she's not preaching anything. She's very tolerant. Good. Taking out this here. And this here. And then we're gonna stir the butter to make it really soft and gonna make some butter foam. Not really foam, but gotta mix it and then we gotta mix it with the eggs. So, and I have to mix it right here next to the pot because I have no electricity here. I use that one for the monitor. Not even caramelized onions, just normal onions? Okay. Aragmon! I said that there are some rules to a collaboration, so Aragmon, if you have streamed for at least 2 months very regularly, then I'm thinking about it, and yeah. I have met you already at Gamescom twice, and I think you're a very kind person. Oh, that was on already. So let's put them in. And stir the butter. Wait, I can't see the name. Mesoic, hey! Yeah, well, I'm gonna explain it one more time because currently we do not have a command for that, but yeah, sorry to everyone who knows. My webcam is connected to the Kinect cam, and the Kinect cam is kind of controlling the movement, and it's part of my custom-made stream software. And we're gonna make a command for that, so you guys will never have to hear me say it again, okay? So, I have stirred the butter now. Now I will put the eggs in, 2 eggs. Do you ever play FIFA? Noof Dots, welcome! No, I don't play FIFA. I like to play League, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft. A few times I played Overwatch, but I'm not a good Overwatch player. Yeah. Yeah, I loved to play Layers of Fear. If you guys are interested, I played it on Halloween. You can go to my YouTube and see a playlist, Goldamsel Layers of Fear highlights, and I have edited the Layers of Fear highlights this way that you get the story even without knowing the game. So, make sure to wash hands after you have worked with raw eggs and raw meat. So yeah, I really enjoyed Layers of Fear. Such a good storyline, very well made, and yeah, some people say Layers of Fear is like a movie that you can play through, but yeah, I enjoyed to just go through the house and be a detective and find out what happened in that house. So, and yeah, I put a bit of sugar in here for the onions, but I didn't put salt in, so let's put a bit of salt in. And also the lovage. This here is lovage. Looks a bit like basil, but it's lovage. It tastes similar to Maggi. If you guys know Maggi, this is how this tastes like, just without any flavor enhancers. 100% natural. And I put in about 1 tablespoon. So, now let's stir the eggs. Exactly. It's getting salty here. Hopefully just the soup, not you guys. That somehow looked more than a tablespoon. It's a big tablespoon. I usually, when I cook, I use the lid. So I put it in here. And then, yeah, I think that's a bit more than a tablespoon, right? But I just love it. So you cannot put too much lovage in. Of course, if you just put a whole glass in, that would be too much. Oh! And I have a bit of this here. This is some white powder. Could someone maybe go to a translation site and look up Boxhornklee? I don't know what it's in English, but yeah. I now spontaneously decide to put it into, but just about a teaspoon, because it's very strong. It's very strong. It's smelling like, how can I describe it? It's smelling, even though it smells mild, it's very strong when you put it in, when you put too much somewhere. Boxhornklee is also in curry, so it's something they put in curry. So, and now the carrots follow. Yeah, it's a strong smelling white powder. It smells strong, but at the same time mild. It's hard to explain. Maybe one of the German guys can look up Boxhornklee for me, and then I know what it is in English. So, I will put the lid on. You're heading to your bed. Oh, you gotta get up at 4:45. So 4 a.m. 45. Wow. Okay, good night to you, Almeria. Have a good sleep. Google says it's fenugreek or boxhorn clover. Okay, so for all the English people here, what I just put in the white powder was fenugreek or boxhorn clover. Something like this. Okay. So, in my mixture here, I have butter and I have eggs, okay? And now I'm putting in salt and also nutmeg. So I season with a few pinches of salt. So I took about 3 pinches. And now it's nutmeg that I'm missing. How about some kind of organization stream, cleaning stream? I will organize all of my spices and I will buy some boxes for my spices on Amazon. And then we can organize all together. I think that's way more interesting than to just make it all alone. Here I have my nutmeg. Yeah, in this little bag. And 1 nutmeg is still as a whole piece. So, here you see a nutmeg. Can you see it better that way? Yeah, that's how it looks like. Great, right? And this is the other nutmeg that I have used already. And it looks so weird because I have grated it. Why is pizza so good? Is it a gift from heaven? Probably. So I'm gonna grate a bit of this wonderful nutmeg into my egg mixture. Egg butter mixture. And I think nutmeg goes very well with any kind of potato dish, so mashed potatoes, or also, yeah, cooked potatoes. Good. Let's put this in here. So, and I put the used nutmeg back again, so that I can grate it another time. And this is how it looks inside a nutmeg. It has these weird sprinkles. Wait. It's not even zooming in. But you can see these dots. So that's how it looks like from the inside. And you put it back into your bag and then you use it next time again. Alright. So, stirring it. And then we can go on and put some of the semolina in. I'll take out a small spoon. Okay guys, done. But it's still not smooth enough. The butter is still not smooth enough. Let's stir it one more time. There we go. Okay, that's how it looks like now. I will show you in the other cam. So, on. Hello? My scale is not working. What's up? That's weird. My scale is not working anymore. Look. Hey, Chef John! Ah, now it's working again! Oh, perfect. My scale is working again. There we go. Okay, now. This is a butter egg mixture. Looks a bit weird at the moment, but now we're putting in... Oh yeah, and we have nutmeg and salt in here. Now we're putting in 140 grams of semolina. Okay. 140 grams. So this is already more. Oops. But anyways, I don't think that's too bad. And look how it looks. Like sand. It's a bit like sand. Good, now let's stir it again. And And then we're gonna form some little cute mini dumplings. Well, I hope they will look cute. I hope I will manage to make them look cute. You're studying for your upcoming exam. I hope it's gonna go well for you, Skull Castle. I'm really hoping that. Yeah, some people are not that lucky. They still have university. I am lucky that I now have semester holidays. So let's go into all the corners. Nice. Well, I put a bit more than 140 grams in, but I don't think it's too bad. Looks good. Yeah, very smooth. Now it doesn't look bad anymore. I will show you in a moment. So it looks now like this here. Trying up media from... Oh, okay. Yeah, you're uploading your streams onto Facebook, Chef John Reed. That's a good thing. So, this is how it looks like now. Great. And I will form little mini dumplings out of them with 2 small spoons. I wish I could make more dumplings, but I just have 2 eggs here. Otherwise I would just double the amount of the ingredients I have, but yeah, it's Sunday. I just have 2 eggs, so I'm just gonna make the recipe with 2 eggs. Otherwise I would double the amount and have much more dough for the dumplings. So let's get this paste off here. Good. Who's doing the dishes? Well, I try to do some of the dishes while I'm streaming. But yeah, I'm happy to have a dishwasher. So, the dishwasher is doing all of the dishes. Some people are not that lucky to have one. So, everything is cooking in here, that's perfect. And I will now cook some water. And your host family in the US made the dumpling soup and you totally fell in love with it. You haven't found any recipe that was similar to it. Maybe you write your host family again. Write them and you can tell them, hey, it's been a long time, I haven't talked to you, but now that it's winter and it's cold, I'm thinking about your dumpling soup that you made, and I really want to cook that dumpling soup for myself, and so I wanted to ask you to send me the recipe. That's how I would ask them, and I think that's a cool thing how you can get in contact with them again. Good idea or not? Hopefully it's a good idea. I will take out my broken dragon plate. Here, you already know it. So, and then I will form some dumplings for you. I'll whip you. So, funnel goes in there. Paper goes into this box here. I'm sorry I haven't messaged you guys in ages, but can you give me the recipe now? That would be your message. Okay, yeah, that's a fast way to do it, right? Right. So, go in with tablespoon. Not a tablespoon, a teaspoon. Hope I can get this right. Don't take too much. Otherwise it's gonna be a very huge dumpling. You don't want that. So just like... oh, you can't see, I'm sorry. Just like this. So you form it like this. You kind of roll it with your teaspoons. Even out the edges a bit. So just like this. And after a few times, it then has a nice form. Nice shape. Just like this. Yeah, we're making cute mini dumplings. Semolina dumplings. So, that's how you form them. Whoopsie. Gotta be careful. They like to jump off your spoon. Yeah, just like this. You see? So, you gotta take care. The I'm Unique, thank you for the auto host. Don't know if she's still here. So now you see, has a nice shape. Then you can put them on the plate. But you need to repeat a few times until they look like this. So, and the next one. It takes some time to make these dumplings, but it's definitely worth the time. Oh, they already smell so good. So they have such a butter smell, you know? I love the smell of butter. Oh, by the way, how about we bake some winter bread with cranberries and rum raisins? Because, yeah, many people would think, okay, that sounds like something for Christmas, but actually, yeah, in winter, Christmas time or whatever, you can use the Christmas recipes all winter long. That's what I think. What if you form them with your hands? You can try to shape them like this with your hands. I think it would be even faster. I just wanted to make it like the real chefs, you know, in the restaurant. So that's how they would make it. And yeah. You can also, of course, form them with your hands. Oh, Sinit! Thank you! Thank you for your tip and tricks. Sinit wrote German, that's why he got timed out. I'm sorry you got timed out, but that's just the bot, so thank you for the trick. So, oh yeah, now it's sliding from my spoon. Oh yeah, now it's super easy, but it's sliding. Whoa. Oh wow, I'm gonna take a bit more. Okay, now it's a bit too slippery even. But yeah, thank you, Sinit, for showing me. Okay. Now I gotta be more careful. This one is good. So the water is ready. It has cooked. So I can put the water in. And also the leek here. Hey Phoenix, welcome! So yeah, please guys, whoopsies, one leak escaped. Make sure to unban Cindy, please. Perfect. Wow. I'm happy that I chose the big board for this one. It's your job, Sinit. So, wait, I gotta clean my hands and... So, Sinit, you're a real chef, or what are you doing? Are you working at a restaurant? You're multitasking like a madman. That's good, Chef John Reed. Just never give up on that dream you have. It's a good dream. Chef John wants to open some kind of cooking school, you know? And I think that's a cool dream to have. Because especially nowadays, many people, they forget how to cook properly. So, and I think it's cool if he wants to teach people. In 1 year you're a chef. Ah, you are currently learning. Perfect. Something just popped up here on my monitor. So like this. This one is a bit bigger, but it's really not easy making these. Of course, Skull Castle, when you are making the dumpling soup, just use your hands instead. But yeah, with 2 chefs here in my stream, I need to do it like a real chef. Gotta make that impression, right? You gotta make a good impression. Yeah. I put a bit of water on the spoons again. And now it's easier, whoops, and slippery again. Damn right, woman. Yeah, we have 2 chefs here. I need to do it properly. Ah, but with water it's so slippery. That's really, really difficult. Okay, gotta press it, roll it, press it, roll it, press it, and press it. I'm doing a good job regardless. Thank you! Dip them in hot water to keep them from sticking. Yeah, the dumplings will be in hot water soon. What do you mean, the spoons? When I dip the spoons in water, yeah, then it prevents them from sticking. But wait, I should just take out some kind of glass or so for that. So here, small glass, and then I'll dip one of these here. And this one too. Perfect! Kind of takes an eternity to make these, but I bet when you have done dozens of them, or yeah, hundreds of them, then it's quite easy. Okay, I'm gonna press and roll. Press, just like this. Perfect. I'm making little mini dumplings, semolina dumplings. So, and I'm taking out the spoon like this. Then, oh, you can't see. I'm sorry. Here. This. Then I press them, roll them around, press them again, roll them, press them again. And whoops, it's slippery. When these spoons are wet, it's slippery. I need to make these dumplings with spoons. You would have table flipped everything. You're not that patient. So yeah, you would just press it here with your fingers, right? Yeah. I think it's cool with the spoons that all the dumplings are the same size. You know. I think that's good. So, and now let's take a look at the soup. And stir it a bit. Okay, perfect. Oh, and then dip it in again. Dip it in. You too, Boeing. Yeah, that's some hard work here. It's the first time I'm making these dumplings, you know? And I couldn't have imagined them being so super difficult to make. But I want to do it right. So this is a learning process. You learn no matter how good you are, how old you are, you always learn. And you should be open towards learning. Otherwise, when you're not learning anymore, when you don't want to learn, then you're stopping. Then you're not improving anything in your life anymore. Doesn't mean that you have to learn something about the things you learned in school. No, that's not what I'm talking about. It's just that, for example, when you're 70 years old and you do not work anymore, and then you learn something about, yeah, different languages. So, for example, I have heard of a woman who's 92 years old and she started learning Russian. So, how to talk Russian. And she succeeded. So, just like this. Yeah, it's working. Okay. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 11, 12. 12. A few more to go. You never ever stop learning. Yes. Of course there are some people, like for example my former boss, when I was doing a practical training at where was it? It was some kind of cloth company. I was doing an internship there, and then that boss said, "No, we're not using a PC for this. We will make it the same way we did it 20 years." And I said, "Yeah, but you see, it's now 20 years later, and 20 years ago maybe you did it like this, but nowadays it is much easier if you use a computer to just sort all your datas, everything." And he was like, "No, we don't need this. We never done it, and we will keep it the same way as 20 years ago." And then I thought, what is he even talking about? With no improvement, the company is gonna die. And yeah, Now that his son has the company, I think that's much better for the company because the son is actually improving things. So yeah, but when you stop learning, stop improving, then you're going backwards. Sometimes old school is best. Sometimes. If it comes to manners and being a gentleman or gentle lady, then, yeah, then old school is cool, but when it comes to technology and to having a company and going with time, then that's definitely going backwards. 70 and not working, not for you. You hope you can keep working until you're done. Yeah, even though you are not working at your job that you have now, for example, you can still be working on something else, for example, on some project which is your hobby. You will always find something to work on. Oh, sorry. You guys can tell me when my hands are not in the cam. Just tell me then. So, like this. Yeah, only taste matters. That's right. That's right what Eridine just said. So, when you're making it just for yourself, then just form the dumplings with your hands and then it doesn't matter if they look ugly or something. It's just... Unfortunately, you cannot taste what I make. So that's why on stream it needs to be pretty. Oh, and by the way, guys, Eridine is currently cooking along with me, so you can just cook along with me. For example, for Valentine's Day, who wants to cook along with me for Valentine's Day? I'm gonna post the ingredients on my blog, goldamsel.tv, so you can cook along with me on Tuesday. So I'm making a Valentine's menu. Never actually did that because I do not celebrate Valentine's Day. I believe that there's not only one day to show your affection for someone, but there are more days, you know, more special days. And yeah, Valentine's Day is a cool day to show that, but I never celebrated it because for me it was never that special day. But this year I'm celebrating it with you guys. And so we're gonna make it a special day. We're gonna celebrate it together. No one needs to be lonely on Valentine's Day, you know? You wanna work 24/7, 365 days a year? Yeah, some people are workaholics. So my mom, when she's on vacation, she gets really nervous because she is not used to just relaxing and doing nothing for a week. No, so whenever my mom goes on vacation, she gets very nervous and just rushes around, and I'm like, chill mom, just sit down and relax. And she's like, no, I relaxed already for 1 day, for 2 days, and now I wanna make a bit of action. Some people just are workaholics. So, putting it in here. Oh, you meant... Yeah! Valentine's Day is of course 24/7 and 365 days a year. That's what Valentine's Day should be. It should be every time. You are so right. Yeah. Exactly. I totally agree. Yes, I'm gonna share my soup. Definitely. Opicon. Like I said yesterday, I share all of my food, except when it comes to chocolate. Then I do not share that. Well, so I share, but I don't like to share. Except when it's cheap chocolate. I don't like cheap chocolate. So I rather eat less chocolate than to eat the cheap ones, which you can get for 40 cents at a supermarket. I like Lindt chocolate, and it's a bit more expensive, but it's definitely worth it. And also, I know where to find a Lindt outlet. And Lindt outlet is in the city of Aachen. It is near the border of the Netherlands and Belgium. It's also near Cologne, just 45 minutes from Cologne, and you will find a Lindt outlet factory in Aachen. Well, it sounds weird when you talk about outlet factory for chocolate, but it's actually an outlet factory. No? They sell all the chocolates that don't look that well or are from last season. Yeah. And it's just chocolate that is a bit ugly. Well, ugly in their eyes. I don't think it looks ugly or something, but it's just half of the price. And that's definitely worth it. Whoopsie. In that Lindt shop, you're in heaven? Yes! Yeah. And you can buy a whole bag for 7 euros. So maybe that sounds much to some people here, but it's a whole bag of chocolate, of this very delicious and expensive chocolate Lindt. If you can get a whole bag of that, then that's cheap, for 7 euros. So, only 2 more to go, and I'm gonna stir the soup. And I'm now gonna put off the stove. I have to put it off because the dumplings, they shouldn't go into a boiling soup. The soup shouldn't fully boil anymore. It should just cool off a bit, just a bit. So, you would be swimming in the chocolate, yeah. Especially after Christmas, they put everything on a double sale, kind of, so you get a discount on the discount. I'm sorry that I said sale. In Germany, they use sale when something is on discount, which is definitely the wrong word to choose for discount, but yeah. Just like when Germans say mobile phone, they would say handy, which is also wrong, but yeah. Just make up some words. Drinking the chocolate while swimming. Yeah. So, the last dumpling. There's a bit of dumpling. And then I will let them swim in the water, which is not boiling that much anymore. So. Good. You like the thought of it? Huh? To swim in chocolate? Okay, done! Ah, this took a while, but we're done and look how cool they look! Like vanilla ice cream, kind of. Okay, so I can now put them into the soup, which is not boiling that much anymore. Wait, I have a spoon of soup here. I'm gonna try it. Definitely good. And I'm gonna dump all of the dumplings in, but a bit of salt is missing. Yeah, just a bit of salt is missing. I'm gonna dump all of these dumplings in here, and they need to soak in the soup for about 10 minutes. So all the vanilla ice cream goes in here. Imagine someone is joining the stream right now in this moment and hearing me telling something with vanilla ice cream going into a soup. But it actually looks like vanilla ice cream. So now let it rest for about 10 minutes. And then I will take one out and I will eat it, and then we'll see if it's done. Yes, Papa, Father, Daddy, they really look like ice cream, right? I will put the carrots back into the fridge so we can use them tomorrow for making the Asian curry. Asian curry with carrots, shiitake mushrooms, coconut cream, and we're gonna make some fried potatoes. So perfect. And when I'm making soup, everything looks so tidy in the kitchen, because when you're cutting the veggies, then you're just throwing all of the veggie skin, you're throwing it into the trash immediately. Then you don't have much plates and bowls standing around here. Your host family put some chicken into the soup. That was awesome. Yeah, I don't cook with chicken because I had some really cute hens as pets when I was living at my parents' home. I had 2 duckies and 18 hens. So yeah, my parents have a garden, and when I was a child I grew up with duckies and hens. And the ducks were so cute. And the hens too, but I loved the ducks more because they had this really wonderful shiny feathers. So really shiny and white feathers. And this cute little mouth. It's not a mouth, I know, but you know what I'm talking about. And then the hens, they were quite crazy. They were not that cute. They were always running around, super hectic. And yeah, I loved it. So, but I'm cooking beef and I'm cooking pork and fish. So let's take a look at the time. We have 10 minutes to just talk and chill. So I won't do any dessert tonight, just soup with the dumplings. Hey Itmac Pro, welcome. But yeah, tomorrow it's gonna be something more hearty, more greasy. Yeah, the curry with the coconut cream. Coconut cream is a bit greasy, but it has good fats in it, so it's good for you. It's good for your hair, it's good for your skin. And then, yeah, with curry and the carrots, they are good for your eyes. And yeah, I have some shiitake mushrooms here, so Asian mushrooms. And yeah, I know you do not make curry with fried potatoes, but I will make some kind of a fusion. So Asian curry with European fried potatoes. So I think that matches extremely good, because usually you would eat them with mee noodles, but I think with fried potatoes it gives this little extra kick. You love curry? Yeah, me too. So, and what's up with the dumplings? Yeah, 8 minutes, 8 more minutes. So, I think I can already clean up a bit. So, this goes into the dishwasher. Oh, here everything is full. I will just put it here. So I learned this from Chef John. Usually I wait with cleaning up until I'm done with the whole stream. But I noticed Chef John's kitchen always looks so super clean because he's cleaning the kitchen in between his dishes and in between cutting veggies. And then everything looks super, super nice and awesome at the end of the stream. So, and that's it. So soup is perfect for anyone who doesn't want to clean up that much, because with soup you only need one pot. You just need a board, a knife, you cut it with the knife, and then you throw it into the one pot. You just cook it. Everything's done, ready to eat. You almost posted an entire paragraph of your recipes in chat. You need to keep an eye on where you're typing. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Sometimes when I'm chatting in different chats, then this happens to me too. Brina, thanks for the follow. It's clean most of the time, kind of. Yeah, it doesn't need to be that clean as if you would be in a hospital, you know, where everything, it smells like this kind of cleaning sprays. I don't like it when it smells like cleaning spray. That's just not a good smell. And yeah, some things lie around here, some herbs in the background. Yeah, I told you guys I wanted to make some kind of organized stream, cleaning stream, because I have a bunch of spices here and they are standing chaotically in my cupboard, and I wanted to order some boxes on Amazon, some spice boxes, and then I'm gonna take everything out, put it here, and then we're gonna organize it and clean it, everything. So yeah, and until now I was too lazy to do it, but when the curry fell out and yeah, everything was full of curry, then I thought, okay, it's time to get these boxes. Yes, the cleaning spray, disinfectant, yeah, exactly. Thank you. Sometimes I'm missing the words. You know, sometimes I'm searching for words in my head and I know them, and then they are gone. They don't show up. And then an hour later, I get the words again. Decanso, hello, welcome. So 10 minutes are over, almost over. Let's stir. Ooh, nice! They are getting bigger even! They are getting bigger! Wow! So, now it's time to choose the bowl. I have different bowls here. I have this black bowl, which is not really some kind of a bowl, it's more like a pasta plate or something. More like a pasta plate, yeah. And then I have this bowl here. You see, it has some kind of wave here. And Meru, hey, welcome. Hi. You thought it's only you who constantly forgets words? We are only human. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes I even forget words in German, and then I say them in English. And then that's super weird because, yeah, German is my native language. I grew up talking German and also Vietnamese. But yeah, I have been to Vietnam only 3 times in my life for a longer period of time, but still. So German is my native language, then English is the language I talk second best, and then Vietnamese, and then French, which I can only understand. And I cannot really talk anymore. So yeah, and sometimes I even forget German words and remember it in English. So this is my 3rd bowl. It is some kind of weird bowl because no, you can't see it. Why can't you see it in the cam? Ah, now you see it. Do you see that here? It's lower than in the back. So that's my oval bowl. It's oval. Then this one. Or the black one. You guys can decide. Or I will decide because I wanna pick the bowl where the soup looks best. It's a hard decision. I will clean this mess here up. We'll put it so you can see. So I will clean the board, and then you guys can see for yourself. Wow, it looks so good. Which one looks good, Miru? Which bowl looks the best? Black, oval. So now let's clean. Then you will see all of the bowls right here in front of you. The white one, the oval one. So almost done. Good. Let's switch. So here's the oval one. This one has some kind of there. So good. Here you have all of my bowls. Oval shape. Black. This one. Can't really decide. So. Francisca's looks element nature for you. Is this a new look skin? I haven't seen it. So, semolina dumplings. Let's see in which bowl they go. Maybe I will fill all 3 bowls. Boeing likes oval. Maybe I will just fill all of them because I can put the soup back. That's the cool part with soup. You can just put it back. Oh, I should drink some water. Amethyst Sorcerer, thank you so much for the follow. 4 different skins in one, that's just magic. Okay, I will check it out. So when I'm playing League again, I will check it out. But lately, I couldn't even play games because I was working on some recipes for the next weeks. And yeah, the recipes for next week are already in my blog, not public yet. You also like the oval one. Okay. Yeah, this one maybe is too flat, right? I think we can... yeah. We can put this black one into the cupboard again. I think this one is a bit... oops. Sorry for that loud noise. Now, only decision between the two of them. Hey Brina, welcome! You love that stream, it's so calm. Yeah, well, Meru, then you should follow Chef John Reed because his stream is also very calm, very educational. So for everyone who loves food and for everyone who likes to learn about food, I can recommend you Chef John's stream because he is explaining every single step he does and he has 12 years of cooking experience, so more than me. So, you're concentrating on cooking right now? Yeah, that's good, Close List. Then you should also follow Chef John Reed. He's always streaming at 11 AM Central European Time, so that's my time. 11 AM Central European Time. Okay. Here. Both of them. Okay, you guys say oval? Yes, he has 12 years of cooking experience. And he's a real chef. And he was working in one of Gordon Ramsay's restaurants. So yeah, that's cool. But also very stressful, I can guess. I can only guess. But I imagine it as very stressful. Because you know Gordon Ramsay? He is a fiery guy. And it's not easy to work for him, I can imagine. You're still an awesome chef. I'm a very passionate chef. I'm a self-taught chef. Thank you, Chef John. Thanks. Yeah, and I try out new things. Like, for example, today I'm trying the dumplings here. And I'm gonna stir it. And yeah, it seems like they turned out nice. I think in a minute I can take out one and try. I will show you how it looks like. That's how it looks like. Do you see the dumplings? Like, here. The yellow vanilla ice cream, kind of. And now it doesn't look like vanilla ice cream anymore, but yeah. You see the dumplings swimming there. Super, super nice. Awesome. I will try a bit of the soup to see if it needs some more seasoning. Maybe a bit of salt or something. Thank you, Meru. Yeah, most of the stream was cutting and talking. Yeah, we had lots of fun. Now you gotta call the room service to get that soup. Cook it yourself. The recipe is on my blog. Goldamsel.tv, right there in the corner. Goldamsel.tv. There you will find the German mini dumpling soup. That's how I called it. Wow, it's still hot. Didn't cool off that well. Wow, very hot. Not missing much, just a bit more salt. Oh, shoot. My vanilla fell out. I store my vanilla in salt and in sugar. So of course not vanilla that was not being used. So the vanilla that I already used, I store them in my sugar. I will show you. Here's my sugar. I will zoom in with the cam so you can see. Vanilla is escaping, exactly. So, here's my sugar, and you can see the black thingy in there, that's vanilla. I scratched it out, and then I store it in the sugar, and you can see it looks a bit like wood. And it gets really hard because the sugar is absorbing all of the moisture in the vanilla. And yeah, the sugar then gets some vanilla flavor. So don't buy vanilla sugar, just buy a vanilla pod and store it in your sugar after you have scratched it out. Hey Lady Ace, welcome back! Wow, so far away from home. Boeing. So where are you currently? You will be back later in the week. What's your opinion about chocolate noodles? Is that a trend now? I will Google that, okay? And I have made noodles on stream already. You guys remember when I did the red menu? It was 1 year ago. Twitch was launching the food channel, the official food channel of Twitch, and Twitch was asking all the cooking streamers to stream on that day. So, and yeah, they set me on the front page for 2 hours, and it was incredible, and many people tuned in, and I was cooking this red menu with crostinis, with tomato basil mixture. So this was the red appetizer, and then red noodles with beetroot. I mixed them with the dough, and I pressed the dough into boiling water, and that's the way how I made those noodles. And yeah, on Valentine's Day I am gonna make a pink menu, and I'm gonna make pink pesto, I'm gonna make pink appetizers. Camdog, thank you for the follow. Well, you got a package of chocolate noodles from your work. Wow. As a present because you cooked some Goldamsel dishes there. Meru, why didn't you take a picture or something? Please take a picture and show me, or post on Twitter, whatever. Or post on Discord. What am I making, Camdog? I made a dumpling soup. A mini dumpling soup. Well, now they are not that mini anymore. They soaked some water and got bigger. You see? Well, it will look even better in the bowl. I will take one dumpling out now because more than 10 minutes have passed. Yeah, more than 10 minutes have passed. And I will take out one dumpling. A little fork. H level. And your level is 0, Mystic Saved. Yeah. Still a pleb. Save some for me. So let's try one. Looks hot. Looks super hot, so I'm gonna cut it into small pieces. Oh, you're in Tokyo, Japan! Wow, that's cool because I want to go there someday. I love animes, I love the Japanese culture, I love sushi. I'm definitely gonna make sushi on stream. I said that last year already, but this year I really want to make it. Even though I told you guys, my sushi rolls don't look that nice as when you go to a sushi restaurant, but that's just the way it is because Japanese sushi chefs, they have practiced for years. And everyday sushi, the whole day. And of course, how could I keep up with them? But hey, it's about the fun, right? They are so good. They are not too salty, they are not somehow, they are good. They are well seasoned. Just one thing, they have to soak in the water more because here in the core, outside they are cool, but in the core they are still a bit dry. So they need to soak more of the soup water. They really need to soak it a bit longer. And then I'm gonna try again. But they are still delicious, so... Hi Fiorito, welcome! I love semolina. I will show you here how it looks like. Wait, I'm switching. Here, the cam is not really focusing. Okay. You can't really see, right? It's too blurry. But yeah, I love semolina. I just love semolina and all kinds of things. So as dumplings, I love semolina pudding. Do you know semolina pudding? For all the Germans here, it's Grieß pudding. So Grieß pudding equals semolina pudding. Yeah, in the core it's still a bit dry, but that doesn't even matter. It's tasty. So the focus was too bad, but I'm saving up for here the Blackmagic camera, which is the best live streaming cam that is on the market currently. So the best. And of course here you can see it's quite expensive, but it's super worth it. I have seen videos, I have seen tutorials about the Blackmagic cam, and it's just so high quality. So a webcam is just down here and the Blackmagic is up there somewhere. Blackmagic is just so... Thank you, Ellen, for the follow. So I'm looking forward to get this cam somewhere in the future, and then everything will be super sharp. The focus will be... yeah, I could even switch the focus. I could focus on something that's close to the cam. I could focus on something that's far away from the cam. And yeah, it's being used at sports live TV events, so basketball, soccer. Louis Versailles, who zooms your camera out and in. We need the command, guys, so I'm gonna make that command for tomorrow, and the command will say the webcam is connected with the Kinect cam, which is a part of my custom-made stream software, and whenever I go somewhere, it follows me. So I'm sorry for all the guys who hear it all the time, but that command is gonna happen. It's gonna be there tomorrow. I'm gonna enable that command. So. Oh, thank you, Mr. Exam, for explaining. You had a look at that camera the other night and it looks awesome. Yeah, Chef Jean, it's really so awesome. It's just creepy. Why? It's like there would be a cameraman. And 1 year ago, you guys even suggested that I should get a cameraman who follows me around in my kitchen. And yeah, so that's my robot cameraman, kind of. Wow. Guys, the recipe is on my blog. Okay, so here, go there. Currently there's no picture, but you can find the recipe, and I'm gonna add a picture to the German mini dumpling soup. So is it ready now? Yeah, now they look even bigger and bigger. So now I'm gonna take them out. I can't wait. I'm just too hungry. I need to eat. And I was even not sure if I would have enough semolina and eggs and this dough to make it, but it turned out to be... Where's now my spoon? Ah, there. Ah, that sucks. Sometimes my dishwasher is not 100% perfect. Wait. So, and cooking is not as hard as it seems. Especially this dish here. You have seen me forming the dumplings with some spoons, but like Skull Castle and Iridine said, you can also form them with your hands. My eyelashes are sweet. Yes, Emin. Emantimentai, of course they are sweet because there's nothing on them. So they are super short and tiny. Tiny and sweet. Yeah, when I started streaming again, I thought I don't need mascara anymore, because usually I don't use mascara, only for parties, events, birthday parties, and then I use mascara. But now I'm not using mascara because it's so annoying when you try to wipe it off. And so I'm just using my eyeliner. And I think eyeliner is okay. And thanks for the follow, Mantai. Now let's see. I'm gonna fill it in both of these bowls here. Oh wait, I made a salty mess here. Let's get rid of the salt. And then I can put the bowl there. So, salt is gone. Salt is gone. And no salty people here. That's great. I find cooking streams so really relaxing. And yeah. But what do you guys think? Maybe it's because of my very formal chef outfit, or is it because of cooking in general? Because when I cooked on Halloween, and it's still on my YouTube, you can go to my YouTube, to my pumpkin cooking stream. There I was dressed in black and red for Halloween, and my black blouse had some cleavage. And then a bunch of trolls came in and I was like, what is their problem even? So, have they never seen a woman with cleavage? Is this such a new thing? But, yeah, so maybe it's not only because of cooking, but because I'm a bit formal, as you can see, during the cooking streams. You're salty? Well then, have some sugar or some water. Helps. Cleavage, how dare I? Yeah. So, I would also wear some of my dresses on stream, on my cooking streams. But currently it's way too cold. It's way too cold for me. In my living room it's warm, so even in winter I'm gonna wear dresses. So in the gaming streams. So I have this little trick with a small plate. I take a small plate and I hold it over so that nothing gets spilled on the bowls that I want to use. So, first of all, take some water here, some of the broth. So let's see what looks better, if it's gonna be the oval bowl or the other one. So a bit of carrots. So some more carrots. Good. Oh man, that's already almost too much for this oval bowl. Not so much fits in there. So let's take out some nice dumplings with a nice shape. It's really not easy to present food. To present food properly is an art for itself. Show some? I just told you, it's way too cold for me to wear some of my dresses. But, definitely summer. In spring. Sulantine, welcome! And Brina, welcome back. So I will take out some herbs, wash them, and sprinkle them into the soup. Yeah, I think it looks better in the oval one. I'm not quite sure though. Thank you for following, Sulantine. The soup you wanted right now, I'm gonna sprinkle some herbs over the soup. And I'm gonna take out a tissue, my nose is running. So, like this. And then I'm gonna some herbs over here, here. Good. And now I can show you. This is the oval one. Timph, thanks for the follow. Wow, it's actually hot. This is the oval one. Wow, my eyes look red. I don't know why. Like this. I think the oval one is even better, right? Yeah. Look, that's how I would give you the soup. If you would now be standing right in front of me, I would give you the soup right now. Ah, smells so good. And the mini dumplings are so delicious. I can definitely recommend you to make this soup. Like I told you, go to goldamsel.tv. The link is here in the right hand corner and you can make the soup on your own. And if you need some help, just watch this cooking stream here. It's in my past broadcast and you can always come back if you need any help. Just message me. Mail it. Yeah. I don't know why my eyes are so red though. Give me 30 minutes. You want to rush here. Oh yes, Chef John Reed is streaming at 11 AM tomorrow, so everyone who doesn't know him, go check him out. And everyone who doesn't know me, who just joined my stream, check me out at goldamsel.tv, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Everyone who loves gaming, I also have some gaming highlights on my YouTube. Okay. And now I gotta eat it. I am so super hungry, guys. I would love to stay longer with you, but you know I'm back tomorrow, so no worries, I will be back. It's recommended? Okay. Iridine was cooking along here. The recipe is on my blog. And if you guys want to cook along with me on Valentine's Day is in 2 days. I'm gonna release the recipe in about 1 hour. I'm gonna release it, okay? And if you want to cook along, just buy the recipe, just buy the ingredients. I'm sorry. Just buy the ingredients. Okay. Enjoy your meal. Thank you. Akawin, when I'm gonna play LOL and dance, I am gonna play League of Legends again when I have also played it off stream. But yeah, if I would be streaming then probably World of Warcraft. Because last time I played World of Warcraft was in December, but last time I played League of Legends was in November, so yeah. Ah, goodbye Dromon! And goodbye to all of you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out here. Thank you so much for all the talks, all the love. And yeah, tomorrow it's Asian curry with a twist with fried potatoes. Okay. British Gamer UK, thank you for the follow. So yeah, it's gonna be a curry sauce. So it's not gonna be a curry soup or something. Today it was soup, tomorrow it's fried potatoes with curry sauce. Everyone have a good night. Yeah, good night to you too, Itmeg. Thank you so much. Chef John Reed, Dromon, Solantin, Mantai, Itmeg, Skullcastle, Miru, Cryolite. Hey, you're too late. Tune in tomorrow at around 5 PM, 6 PM Central European Time. Thank you, Chef John. Good night, everyone.